And I'll tell you why. Because I'm sentimental.
All right, Russ. How much of this do you know about this Rocky, these Rocky announcements? Have you been following along?
No. I mean, we covered the original releases through 4, and they were nightmares. I mean, they were prime examples of what physical media should not be.
Oh yeah, well maybe I'll take you upstairs and violate you like a parking meter.
So no, I was not following the release of 5 or Balboa, so I know nothing.
Okay.
Wise.
So tentatively, and there's no like official press releases yet, nothing like super official, but images have been leaked. Alleged dates have been like leaked, but nothing official. So tentatively, June 11th, 4K Ultra HD from Warner Brothers. As you mentioned, the first 4 were previously released in solo steelbooks. And then the famously botched Knockout Collection, which is the regular kind of standalone sort of slipcase edition with all 4 kind of jammed into one, basically kind of small box. All kinds of problems. It was riddled with issues.
Yeah, I remember there were audio issues.
All pitches. Things were like higher pitched than they should have been.
Hey, what do you want from me? I'm trying, you know. I don't know all the good things, you know.
So there was a lot of problems going on with those. But now, almost, and then I don't know if you remember, but like literally 3 months or probably even less after the original ones had come out or were even like pre-orderable or whatever.
Yeah.
They were rumoring, they already had a rumor for 5 and 6. So you already knew you were getting screwed. Yeah. Like you already knew it was coming.
Well, he could be wrong. Anybody could be wrong.
I don't think he is.
Well, he ain't God. Look, Agent, only God ain't wrong.
Hey.
And just ensure a box set's around the corner.
Well, let's see. Rocky V, Rocky Balboa, they're arriving in solo steelbooks to match the previous ones. And then the Knockout Steelbook collection has also been rumored, where you're going to get all 6 in a big Rocky Steel box in all of those themes.
Will it include all the issues?
Actually, we're going to talk about that. It will not.
He has no class. Come on, Rob. Hey, there's no class. Come on.
I will say these continue to look goofy. The first 1 through 4 steelbooks look goofy. We showed those. Lindsay, I don't know if you have this up, but if you could pull this up, the Rocky V art here. Why do these look so goofy? First of all, Sylvester Stallone is photoshopped as if he's leaning against the ropes, but in fact, his body is just like perfectly standing straight up, but his arms and his little hands dangling there just look really silly.
Little hands.
He's got his hands dangling.
Look at those sausage fingers.
Those little meat hooks.
Right hand in particular, that's a big ass fucking hand.
Why do they have to make him look like that? He's not leaning. It's obvious he's not, but they're photoshopping it to where he looks like that. Those boxing gloves aren't there. It just looks silly. And the way he's looking up, it's silly.
I mean, it's consistent with the other shit artwork.
Which were silly.
I wouldn't show this to your mother because she don't understand French too good.
Imagine how great that would have been, though, if Rocky 1 through 4 had shit artwork, but 5 had like some Drew Struzan level.
Dude, the original artwork where he's like this, really small, like on the bottom.
But I mean, how funny would that be if like they nailed Rocky 5? Like there were no issues with the audio, no issues with the visuals. They got a ton of bonus features. The artwork is fantastic.
They got a cure for AIDS.
Other one. Yeah. Oh shit. That took me a second. I forgot about Morrison.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, dude, that would be hysterical. Like Rocky 5 is the 4K of the year. The other one's the original. Dude. Shit. Rocky 5.
I mean, that's funny that it's a solo. You can buy Rocky 5 by itself if you want. If you didn't buy the other ones, I didn't.
I might, just to be an asshole. Just if somebody's looking at my shelf, they're like, what the fuck? You have Rocky 5 on 4K? I'm like, yeah, that's the only good one.
Oh my God. So 4 is the only one I almost got because that art was the original art. This one is not the original art, but it looks like crap. Let's look at the next one. This is worth a laugh too. This is Rocky Balboa. You ready? There it is.
Oh God. See, all right.
Look at
I do really like Rocky Balboa. I do give this film props and credit.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. That's fucking atrocious.
God,
that looks like Grudge Match. You know that movie he did with De Niro?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what's sad? I know we just did a whole roasting session on 5 about who would own that, like on its own.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was going to upgrade the Rocky movies, I probably, if I had a choice, I would have upgraded just the original and this one.
Good call.
If the artwork was right and the transfer was right and the audio was, if they actually cared. I probably would have done that.
Look at this top left corner, theatrical version and director's cut. Are you familiar with that director's cut at all?
No.
Because from what I could tell or what I could read and find online, there's really no widely known news about this is what was cut. I did find information about it in a really I found a person who had listened to the commentary on this where he was talking about the things that the studio made him cut. So I found a list of those things. If those are the things going back in for the director's cut, I don't know. But there is this director's cut version.
Is it a lot?
Let me see.
Just roughly, because I have a theory on this. Just roughly. You don't have to read me specifics. Is it a decent amount of things or is it just little? So he commented, I guess, in the past on having to cut the film at the 2.5 hour mark.
The older I get, the more things I got to leave behind. That's life.
And again, this is based on the commentary. So it was 2.5 hours. Similar to, I guess, the Rocky IV.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what this feels like. It's like they're trying to play the Rocky IV game because that, I guess, was a little sensation on Amazon and all that. Rocky IV is a movie you watch and you do feel like, holy shit, this was just one big montage and you cut out every bit of character and story. Rocky Balboa does not have that problem at all. That feels like a marketing ploy to make you think of Rocky IV, which they also know Rocky IV has a lot of fucking cult love.
That's nice. Thanks a lot.
Well, it sounds like it's a very similar vein as that Rocky IV director's cut, where they're trying to add more humanity back in.
Rocky Balboa is full of humanity. That's the whole damn thing.
Well, according to this, look, here's what it is right here. Lindsay, if you can throw that up too. This is basically just a few notes that was mentioned that Stallone talked about that he cut out. A lot more visits to Adrian's grave, a lot more this and this with Adrian and certain different things. I don't know. Dude, I've never even seen the movie. And I don't know if this is
really good.
And I don't know if this is, again, what is the director's cut. These are just things that were mentioned that had been removed. Also, at the time, there were 4 endings that were shot. And what's crazy is there was some tweet that Sylvester Stallone put out a little while ago talking about his original ending or something. And people were like, oh, you should put that back out. And he was like, oh, well, maybe I will for the director's cut. And I don't know, again, what ending happens here. But I don't know if that's what he wanted it to be, or on the director's cut, it's the ending that he always thought it should be, but he gave this to the studios. Dude, there's no information. If you search someone out there, Google this, find more than I could. I really couldn't find anything from anyone's perspective, just these notes.
I understand.
I'm not lamenting that this exists or that any of this stuff won't be interesting. I'm just pointing out that to me, they're trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. You know what I mean? Whereas in Rocky IV, it was a legit thing because the theatrical cut, the cut we all know and grew up with Rocky IV, does feel like just one big. Anybody could watch that movie and be like, "Wow, this was edited to shit."
It's montage after montage.
Yes, even if you enjoy it, and I enjoy it.
I do.
Who doesn't enjoy Rocky IV?
I love it.
But of course, because it's goofy, and I mean. But Rocky Balboa is not that. They're putting more Rocky IV needs more humanity. You could make the argument that Balboa needs more fucking action.
That's how winning is done.
And I mean, that's the reason why I dug it so much was because it's all humanity. He took it right back to the first one. That's why I said that companion piece thing. You could watch the original movie and then Rocky Balboa, and that's it, and it would make sense. And it just erases all of that weird sort of 80s excess that the sequels were. Even it's great, dude. You know how Rocky Balboa opens? The first scene in the movie. He's at Adrian's grave. You don't even see her die or nothing. And it's he's setting it up. He's showing you look, I'm stripping this way the fuck back down. I'm taking it back to the original movie, the original character you all fell in love with. The only way to do this is to take away the one thing. He's he wanted all in all these sequels. He had fame, money, all that shit. What is the one thing? I gotta get rid of Adrian.
And it doesn't matter how this looks to other people. All that matters is how it looks to you.
And not even make it some corny, oh my God, she's dying. Nah, it started off right off the bat. This is where Rocky's at right now. Oh shit. Okay. And from there it goes. And it's a good story.
First, Paulie gives all the money away, and now Adrian.
I'm not taking the heat for all this.
Well, Stallone's giving you the director's cut that you always didn't even know that you wanted. It's coming.
If anything, he should have edited out the weird ass romance plot attempt in it.
Where's the Rocky V director's cut?
That's what that's what I want, Matt.
Here's the Steelbook collection picture too, by the way. This is like the tentative art for the Steelbook.
Dude, is it just me? I
Collection.
haven't seen Rocky V, since I was 10.
Yeah.
Once you get to about like age 9, you realize it's terrible. Well, what in my head it's getting kind of hectic.
Is that song in that movie?
Is it?
I don't know.
What I'm thinking. I don't know why. I got that Tony Morrison, Tommy Morrison.
Tommy Morrison, Tommy Gunn.
It's getting kind of hectic.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I still have more Rocky news, Russ. Stop with all your...
I should have done so much speed, Matt.
Whoever bought Rocky out there, you can there is some hope for you if you have some busted discs still. There is a replacement program that was somehow, I feel like pretty quietly, put out there.
I didn't hear
I didn't see any, and I'm tapped in. I'm tapped into the main vein of physical media.
that you are.
But apparently, obviously, in time for these being put back out again, they're not going to put back out more broken discs. So they had to fix these, make sure they got fixed, then offer to people that had already previously bought the opportunity to get them swapped out. So they are fixing all the old discs. In the first Rocky, the OG mono was restored, which I guess was missing there before, as well as some like musical cues were missing. In Rocky 2, the pitch is back to normal.
Is it? Okay.
In Rocky 3, all the foreign language tracks are also now the correct pitch. In Rocky 4, some aspect ratio is now correct. Like it shifted or something mid-scene. Now it's all the same. And whatever other minor little inconveniences there may have been, they are now fixed. All you have to do is contact WHV at WBD.com.
That's WHB.
WNBC. WNBC. They need a photo of your receipt, urine sample, blood test, and or your Amazon screenshot would be just fine.
Will you do it for me?
All right, for you.
So I don't know. Do we feel complete now, everyone? Does everyone feel complete? Are we mad the Creed sequels aren't here?
Or not?
No, they're not going to be included
Creed
here.
movie. Well,
they won't be included here.
But have they exist on 4K.
They exist. They're just not here. One last hurrah for Sylvester about a year from now.
I'm not mad at that, are you?
No, I don't need those.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. I saw the first Creed movie. I didn't keep going, but I always thought my one complaint about the original Creed, the one I saw, was that it relied too much on Rocky.
Rocky, they don't care about you.
It was like, let it be its own thing.
Start new.
Yeah.
Start fresh.
I don't know.
Well, does this entice you now at all? I know you didn't buy the original ones. We definitely didn't because they were broken. Would you buy any of these now? Any solo Steelbook collections? There's probably going to be a regular one too. I got to imagine. I don't know.
So
we haven't seen that yet.
So this Knockout Steelbook collection includes 4Ks of the original series through Balboa with all the issues corrected. And we'll probably get a regular edition too. This is the Steelbook version. I'm going to do the same exact thing I did on Blu-ray. And on Blu-ray, what I did, I had a special edition of the original film, and then at some point, the Blu-ray collection of the original of all these movies dropped to $19.99, and that's when I picked up the whole series.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Now, what they need to do is put out a good edition of the original Rocky, and I will get that. That's a must-have. The original Rocky in 4K with no issues is a no-brainer, a must-own. The entire series, I can wait a while. I can wait for the price to drop.
I don't think they're changing the art on that Rocky 1. You still going to wait on that? Or
yeah, I'll wait for an import or something. No, or
wait for eternity.
I won't upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the special edition Blu-ray. It looks cool. Movies from, it was 1976. I want to see it upgrade. I know it'll have the care, but it's also a film that I saw a lot as a kid, so even that Blu-ray looks incredible compared to me watching it on a TV that was on the floor, you know what I mean, back in the 80s.
What's that from, the 80s?
That's probably in the 70s.
It's like that artwork is that atrocious, and if I only have the option to buy the whole damn series, I gotta wait. Gotta wait till the price drops.
Okay.
If they had done the right thing on the original when it first came out, it would be sitting on my shelf right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how all this plays out. I haven't bought any of these. Like I said, I wanted to buy 4.
Yeah,
I like the Steelbook for 4. It's the original art. I like that one solo, that original Rocky, just kind of.
Yeah, I'm not as
bland.
fond of 4 as everyone else is. I enjoy it, but I don't. Honestly, it's. Well, no, I guess 5's the worst.
When's
I guess that's nobody can argue. Rocky 5's the worst.
Stop!